Hello guys, welcome to Smart Farm YouTube channel. It has been a while. So today in this video we shall be basically talking about the good agronomic practices that a farmer has to engage in order to have good yield of cassava. There are a number of activities that a farmer should carry out in order to get good yield out of cassava production. So if you are still new to this channel, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel so that you will be following me. You will be following updates in regards to farming. You will be learning a lot of things that you may have not learned in school. So here you will be in position to learn a lot. Don't forget to subscribe after watching the video. I will be very glad when you subscribe and click on the notification bell so that you will have access to any video that I will upload. Thank you. Number one agronomic practices that you should consider for good cassava production is after germination, after the cassava has germinated, after a period of 2 weeks or 3 weeks, you should carry out weeding. Weeding is one of the agronomic practices. You know weeds, these are unwanted plants that compete with the crops for growth factors such as nutrient, sunlight, and others. So if you leave your garden with the weeds in it, weeds tend to compete, so you may not have good yield. A cassava garden which is well maintained, free from weeds, does well like this one. The crops grows with the potential, bigger, and they outcompete the weeds. Number two thing is you should consider is pest and disease control. We have some of the few cassava pests that disturb cassava, though they don't have severe effect. We have white flies. White flies, they suck fluids from cassava. So in the due course of sucking fluids from the cassava, they transmit diseases. One of the typical disease spread by white fly is cassava mosaic. Cassava mosaic is a disease which is spread by white fly, as it sucks fluids from infected plant, and it comes and suck fluids from healthy plant, it transfer the disease. I have spotted one of my cassava plant here which has been affected by cassava mosaic. The typical symptom of the cassava mosaic is here. You can see the leaves. You can see the leaves here. This is a typical sign of cassava mosaic disease that you should be observing in your garden. When these plants are affected with the mosaic, it affects the yield because the leaves are very important component of the plant that help in the process of photosynthesis. The plants synthesize their food using the leaves. The green pigment is the most important thing in the leaves, which is called the chlorophyll, that helps in trapping sunlight used for manufacturing of their foods. So when the leaves are affected, it affects the rate of photosynthesis. You can see here, you can compare it. This is an affected plant. This is a typical sign of cassava mosaic disease. As well, you can compare with the healthy one. You can see how a healthy leaf looks like. So this plant may be in position to carry all its activities of photosynthesis effectively compared to this one which has been affected. You can see how diseases interfere with the physiological activities of plant, in turn affecting the yield. So once a plant is affected by a cassava mosaic disease, you will have to control it. You control it by rugging. You remove the whole plant out of the field, you destroy it completely. You can do crop rotation. You can plant resistant varieties. Like in Uganda, we have narrow-cass 1, narrow-cass 2, which are the latest cassava varieties. So disease control, pest and disease control is very, very important and key in regards to cassava yield. The next agronomic practices you will have to consider is arting up. After a period of 6 months, when the cassava tubes are about to pattern, so you will have to draw soil. You draw soil near the base of the plant so that the plant becomes firm. When wind break, when wind comes, it doesn't blow the plant down to expose the tubers. The other agronomic practice you can do is you can do pruning of the cassava. Where the branches are excess, you remove some of the branches out to allow entry of sunlight rays into the base of the cassava. The tubers also need some bit of sunlight for their development. You can prune excess variety. Most preferably, you can leave 4 healthy stalks. You can remove the excess ones out. This will help the cassava to grow vigorously and enable it to develop healthily. These are some of the agronomic practices that a farmer has to ensure in order to get good yield.